I don't know what I want. No, I don't want that. I love having my fro, honestly. I love having my fro. So you're gonna need a rat tail comb. I prefer this one because the tail is sharp and you want crisp parts. I do not rely on jam or gel or whatever they call it to part. I think it's unnecessary in most cases. So I stick to the tail comb and I try my best to perfect the parts without any product. If you have this, it works, but I find that this does not part as great as these. So let's get into the video. My hair is already detangled and sectioned. I am going to be wearing a wig or a half wig for the rest of the week. Not sure which one I want to do, so I'm just going to do the foundation that works for both. I'm going to cornrow the front small and then the back. So should I want to wear the half wig again? If not, it just works either ways. So this section is pretty far back. I don't want it to be that far back, so I am going to use this comb and I'm going to part it to the size I want. Yeah, so this size works. Yeah, that size works. Oh, you're gonna need hair clip. Start all the way. Right, we're gonna move on from this to this. Right, first thing first, let's perfect the middle part. My hair is already detangled, so I'm just going to section off this portion. Alright, so we're going to be working with this portion. Alright, let's start with the first corner. So I part from the back forward. Just hold your hand down. Hold the rat tail comb, hold the tail down on the scalp and just try to go as straight as you can. So that's straight to my liking. No, you're gonna wanna hold your hand like this. So depending on if you're right-handed or you're left-handed, one arm is gonna come over the top of your head and you're gonna rest it on your head. Like right here is resting on my head. Then you're gonna use this hand as well. You're gonna I'm gonna need to find my words. So you're gonna section this front piece in two. You're gonna use your index finger to section out the middle portion, and you're gonna use the fingers on this hand to hold the inner piece. So that would be the right piece. So right, middle, left. You're gonna bring the right piece to the middle, and your index finger is gonna hold it of your left hand. And now they've switched places. You're gonna switch place with the right piece, which is now the middle piece, and the left piece. You're then going to take up some here, and you're gonna repeat the motion. Or else I can't teach this.
Let's try this again. You're gonna take a small piece at the front of the section and you're gonna divide it into 3 equal parts. You're going to cross the right strand under the middle, then cross the left strand under the middle. Before you make another pass, you are going to scoop up a tiny bit of hair and add it into the right piece of the hair, and you're going to repeat the motion each time. So right scoop, pass it to the middle, left scoop, pass it to the middle, and you do this for the full length of the cornrow going into braids.
All right, so I'm done one side with one side. Wow, 20 minutes. That took 20 minutes. Here I was thinking that it took a shorter time, but no. So I'm gonna do the other side off camera. All right, so I'm done both sides.
My pocket consists of getting my parents' blessing before we start the trip. Like I said, the panel had gone and it got down over 1,000. So I started the trip. And you know, Miss told me if this panel had a baby in the well, I did it on the right to get the leg in my hand.
So now I'm second guessing if I want to do the wig or the half wig, because this is cool. This is cute. Alright, so listen, I have no interest whatsoever in changing this style. This is how I'm gonna wear it, and when it gets old, then we can go to the half wig. Well, not the half wig, the wig. We'll just save the half wig for another time. Oh, I'm watching Sarah's oil. Yeah, let me pause it. Yeah, it's interesting how much 33 minutes has gone, but back to the hair. All right, so as I said, and that's the thing with me and hair. When it comes on to hair, I never know what's gonna happen in the end. My previous video that I did, you can check it out. I was doing bantu knots, cornrows and bantu knots, but it wasn't supposed to be bantu knots. It was just me cornrow in the front, and I was going to style it another way, just leave it out in a fro. But then I was like, let me do bantu knots, and that I fell in love. And this this is cute. This is cute, or whatever. This is cute. This is really cute. So the only disadvantage about this hair now is that at nights I'm going to have to flat twist my hair up, or plait it up, or twist it up the back section, and in the morning loosen it out and create a puff. But as I said, I'm falling in love with my hair. I'm nurturing it, I'm taking my time with it, I'm appreciating it for what it is, and that's just it. If you want to do your edges or baby hair, you can go ahead and do that. For one, I'm not gonna. So this is the hair. You can curl up the ends if you want to, twist it up and just wrap it up to make it more protective. I don't want that. I don't know what I want. No, I don't want that. I love having my fro, honestly. I love having my fro. So as I said, when this gets old, so within maybe a week or so, the end of the week, I'll just cornrow the back, leave the front, and just wear the wig.